Hi friends, welcome to my next video on the another topic in MM. In my previous session, uh, we had done one exercise on uh, entering taxes and changing the tax code if necessary and post invoice, which was on taxes, which was the section B of the part 3 of the basic invoice verification, which was taxes, cash discounts, and foreign currency. Okay. In the first part, that is section A, we had learned about the overview of the taxes, the cash discounts. That is, what are the account movements when we post gross, and what are the account movements when we post net, and also posting invoices in foreign currency. Now we will go to the next, that is section C of the part 3. Here we will do an exercise on cash discounts. Okay, posting invoice with net invoice receipt. Okay, let me go to the data sheet. Okay, section C. Okay, exercise on cash discounts, posting invoice with net invoice receipt. So the exercise is like this: the following invoice arrived with different payment terms than usual for the supplier. You would like to post the document net to take advantage of the discount immediately. This is the PO number. Okay, so the vendor has given some terms of payment. Within 14 days, 3% cash discount. Within 30 days, 2% cash discount. And within 45 days, net payable. Okay, so let me just go to this PO number 4500017916. So let me go to ME23N 916. Yeah, it is here. If I go to the header, so the terms of payment as 0003. What are the terms of payment in the PO? In the PO, it is 0003, which means within 14 days it is 2% cash discount, within 30 days 1.5%, and within 45 days due net. But here the vendor has given a different terms of payment. Vendor, what he has given, within 14 days 3% cash discount, within 30 days 2%. That means instead of the 2% within 14 days, he has given higher discount, 3%. Okay, so within 14 days 3% he has given. So what we are doing, we want to take advantage of this higher discount, and we can want to post the invoice net invoice. Okay, so what we will do, I will go to Miro screen. Here, go to Miro, put today's date 18 June, go to the PO reference. Here 45, oh, last number, yeah, 4500017916. Put enter. Okay, now let us go here, or the reference we will take last 5 digit of the PO number 17916. Reference number I will put. If you want, we can put it, or it's not a mandatory. Okay, next, this is the amount, this is the tax amount. Okay, this is what the vendor has given. Okay, so now what we will do, here on the details tab page, you verify the document type and change it to net invoice receipt if necessary, because so what we want to do, we want to post the invoice net, so that we can take advantage of the more discount given by the vendor. Okay, and what I will do, I will go to here and the details tab page. Okay, so here it is gross invoice rate. Okay, this is by default. This is coming from customizing. I want to change it to net. I can change it here. Net invoice receipt. Okay, I have changed it here. Enter. Okay, that is done. Now check the terms of payment and change them if necessary. Already we have seen the terms of payment, right? So what we have done, that is, if we see the payment here in the payment tab page, so as per the PO, it is 0003, which is within 14 days it is 2% cash discount, within 30 days it is 1.5%, but the vendor has given a higher discount, right? So he has given within 14 days 3%, within 30 days 2%, within 45 days net. We will change the terms of payment here. So what I will do, I will go to the terms of payment. So he has given within 14 days to 3%, within 30 days 2%, right? This is same as payment term 0002. I will change it to 0002. Enter. Now the discount has changed. Okay, 3% within 14 days, 2% within 30 days, and 45 days net. Okay, so I have changed the terms of payment in the invoice. That is done. Okay, that is done. Next, uh, before you simulate the postings, answer the following question. How does the system post the cash discount? Does the valuation of the material affect the posting? Okay, if the material in an item is subject to valuation at a moving average price, the system credits the stock account for the material with the amount of the cash discount revenue for the item. This changes the moving average price of the material. Okay, so that is so if the material is valuated at moving average price, then okay, then what the system will do? System will credit the stock account with the cash discount amount. Okay, which is the revenue. Okay, this will change the moving average price. Which discount percentage does the system use in the calculation? The system uses the first percentage rate. Okay, that is here, which is the first percentage, means that is this one, it's 3% because it is paid within 14 days. Okay, simulate the posting that will take place. Okay, what we will do, we will simulate this invoice. Now see, I will, okay, so I had to enter the total amount, right? So what I need to do, so I had to calculate the taxes, right? I will click calculate taxes. For the first, the taxes for the both the line item, which is what is the tax rate here? It is 11% for both the items. Okay, 11% of 500 is 55, 800 is 88. 55 plus 88, it is 143. Okay, 143. So what is the total amount? That is the material cost plus tax amount. 500 plus 800, 1300 plus 143, 1443. This is the total amount we have to pay to the vendor. Go to the basic data page and put the total amount 1443, which is the sum of the material cost plus the tax amount. 500 plus 800 plus 143. Okay, okay, 1443. Okay, so now I can, now the balance has become zero, right? I can simulate and post the invoice. Simulate. Okay, so this is the account postings, okay, which are going to happen when we post the invoice. So to the vendor 1443, which is the sum of the material cost plus tax amount. Then the first line item 500, and here this is a 3% of 500, which is the cash discount. Okay, will go to the material account. Okay, and the moving average price of the material will change. So 3% of 500 is 15 rupees. Okay, then second line item, which is material cost, is 800, and so that is income. Okay, so here so I will tell you that is here, this is the income. So this is 24. 3% of 800 is 24 rupees. See, now this is going to different GL account for the second line item. First line item, it is going to different GL account. Why? Because if we see here, the system credits the stock account for the first line item material with the moving average price. It posts the amount of the cash discount to a price difference account for the second material, which is subject to valuation at a standard price. See here, I have two different line items. Okay, so what I will do, I will just go to the PO number here. I will, instead of okay, here in the PO number, I will show this one. This is the first line item, right? If I double click on the, let us see the valuation of the materials. Go to the accounting one of the first line item, TM10001. So this is valuated at moving average price, 50 rupees. Okay, then go to the second line item. Go to the accounting one view of the second line item. This is valued at standard price. Okay, hence what has happened, since the first line item is valued at moving average price, that is the discount amount is going to the stock account, and the second line item is valued at standard price, hence the discount amount is going to the price difference account. See here, price variance, it will go to the price difference or price variance account. This is the price variance GL account. This is the material account. Okay, that is what is going to happen. Okay, so now what we will do, we have to update all this one, that is this table, when we are simulating. So vendor, we are going to pay 1443, first line item material cost 500. Okay, discount of that is 15 rupees for the first line item will go to the stock account. Okay, 15 rupees that we have already seen here. 15 rupees. Then second line item 800 rupees. Okay, second line item material cost 800 and discount 3% of 800, which is 24 rupees, will go to price difference account. Okay, 24 will go to price difference account. Next, input tax for the first line item, which is 11%, right? 11% of 500, which is 55 rupees. Okay, tax account first line item 55, 11%. Okay, 11% input tax. Then tax amount for the second line item, which is 11% of 800, which is 88. Okay, 88. Tax account second line item 88 rupees and cash discount clearing account. So that is cash discount clearing account. It will go to 39. What is this cash discount clearing account? This is the cash discount of, that is the first line item, that is 15 rupees plus second line item 15 plus 24, which is 39. Okay, this is the, when you are posting a invoice net, okay, the discount, okay, the discount from the price, that will be updated in a tax clearing account. Okay, tax clearing account separately. That is the sum of 15 plus 24 will be again updated in a separate tax clearing account. Okay, which is this is the GL account updated. Okay, so let me go to my exercise data sheet. Okay, tax discount clearing 39, which is sum of, that is the discount of the first line item and the discount of the second line item. Okay, okay. Then now what we will do, we will post the invoice. Okay, suppose, if we do not post the invoice net, if you post the invoice gross, that is, this will not be updated in a this one clearing account, this one last. For example, I will show that one. For example, here I can show here again for you, for your information. What I will do, I will go to the details tab page here. For example, if I choose by default, okay, net invoice receipt, enter. Okay, if I simulate, see here, net invoice. Okay, net invoice. Okay, no, it is gross. I had to choose gross, right? Okay, if I choose gross invoice receipt, okay, gross RE invoice receipt, and here if I simulate, okay, see, I will not be able to see the, that is a discount updated in a clearing account. Okay, separately. That is the difference actually. And also discount also you will not be able to update, see in the here when you simulate. Okay, when you are using gross invoice receipt, you will not be able to see the discount updated here as well as the clearing account updated here when you simulate the invoice. Okay, only when you post net invoice receipt, that time only you can see that one. I have explained this all the details in the overview of the taxes, cash discounts, and foreign currency, which is the first part A of the section A of this part 3. Okay, simulate now here. See the difference. It will be, we can see the this one discounts also, okay, added to the different material and this one price variance account, as well as updated in a separate clearing account. Okay, so I will go back and I will post. Okay, we will note down the invoice number, and once the invoice is posted, this will be updated in the purchase order history as well. Yeah, invoice is posted, right? This is the invoice number. Okay, 510-560-9494. Okay, just note down this invoice number. I am just I want to note down this invoice number 510560. Okay, just note down this invoice number in my exercise document. I will note down this one. This is the invoice document number. Make it as bold and save. Okay, so this is the exercise on posting invoice with cash discount, that is posting invoice with net invoice receipt. Thank you for watching my video. Please give me your valuable comments, likes, and please subscribe to my channel so that you will get notification of my upcoming videos on lot of scenarios on MM. And see you in my next video on section D, which is exercise on posting invoice in a foreign currency. Thank you.